In October, we looked at the 3 golden rules for defeating Enho. Don't give him an angle, don't charge or hit too hard, and if you get hold of him, don't let go. The reason the little man's headed for Division 2 is because his November foes not only stuck to those rules, but modified them, leaving him with an increased set of unsolved, perhaps unsolvable problems. Yutakayama has been fighting him since their school days. He knows not to hit too hard and miss. And when parried, look at the giant left stride he takes to gain swivel room, then bash Enho on his way in. Kaisei simply looked before he charged, and angled to face him with a screech by the time he landed. His senses were sharpened by the data. When Enho initially moves, it's mostly to the left. Hoshoryu, also knowing that, thereby modified the 3rd golden rule. When you've gotten hold of him by clinching his extended left arm, throw. Meisei dealt with him much as he did in September, eyes glued to every leftward scamper, slapping the neck when he stooped and blasting his staggering frame out from straight on. Ryuden kept his body loose in the charge and tracked Enho's rare hop to the right, thereby removing the angle, while Chiyonokuni took a leaf from Meisei's book, getting clear sight of neck and aiming for it. Koto Eko on day 7 merged Meisei and Hoshoryu's tactics, gently fencing for the most part, then seizing and throwing the left arm for the win. Ex-judoka Akua then joyfully answered a call to grapple, holding on tight, pressing down with those slab-like shoulder blades, and then twisting, duly sending Enho to a losing score without a single win to his name. That's 15 defeats from 16 in the first 8 days of September and November. Why is he so awful out of the starters blocks? The little man's first win finally came after reverting to his old belt on day 9, when he got the angle on lumbering Aoiyama. And on day 10, despite Chiyotairyu wisely opting out of his famously strong charge, he got the angle again. On day 11, though, the ghosts of September returned as Sadano Umi read his leftward leap, swiftly fashioned an inside left of his own, boxed him in with a right, then crushed him into ringside seats. Enho was then gifted no angles by Ichinojo despite strenuous efforts to create them, having his searching left clamped and thrown before the final head-on attack. And Chiyoshoma's measured thrusts allowed for a most accurate head-on grab of Enho's throat, from which there was no escape. The prize for best planned strategy, though, went to Terutsuyoshi, who figured that any right-hand throw would have Enho thrusting out his left leg in defense, leaving it ripe for scooping with the free hand, the rare technique of Soto Komata. That put Enho on 2-12 prior to his closer against Tobizaru, a man who clearly fears his movement. So much so that in obsessively trying to contain it, he forgot to move himself, and saw his monkey defenses breached. Thus did Enho end his roughest professional fortnight with a consolatory 3rd win. But even that was unlikely to spare him demotion to Division 2. With his tactics etched in enemy brains, he must now feel as if every move is tracked with a homing device. That's why he's now heading for Division 2, and a new frontal attack plan, based on solid impact and an inside left, and aided by 20 more kilos, might be required to bring him back up.